welcome back to Better Living. Just like on a normal Thanksgiving, I have pushed myself away from the table. I have walked away from the food, but for a good reason. I came out here to the other studio so that we could talk about A Christmas Carol. I'm joined by some cast and Eric Hillenbrand, who's also part of the cast. Now, what is your part?
My role?
Your role.
This
That's
year,
the word that wasn't coming to me.
Yeah. Well, this year I'm playing the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Ah, that's not a scary role.
Oh, no, just the opposite.
Yes.
It's a very fun role.
Yes. Well, tell me, this is not the first year. It is the 30th year for the Toledo Repertoire Theater's production of A Christmas Carol.
Yes, it is. And in fact, this year it's going to be at the magnificent Valentine Theater. And we open actually on the 5th and the 6th and the matinee on the 7th.
Great way to put people in the holiday spirit. Now, for those couple people in Northwest Ohio who have lived under a rock their entire life, tell them what the Christmas Carol story is about.
Well, really, it's a story of redemption, ultimately. You look at Scrooge as this miserly, curmudgeonly type person, but the whole show is really about his transformation, his reconnection with family, with the community, and it's just really one of those uplifting type of stories that really embodies the Christmas spirit.
I do love it. It is fantastic. You feel like you need to see it at least once every holiday season. Now, I'm fairly new to the Toledo area, so I haven't gotten to have much experience yet with theater here in our area. So tell me about your theater group and why it's so great, what makes it unique, and about the talent, the local talent here.
Well, there's so much talent in this town. And the Toledo Repertoire Theater actually is one of the oldest community theaters in the state of Ohio. This is our 82nd season. And the Christmas Carol is something that really has become a part of our Christmas tradition, pretty much like our Christmas card to the community. So it's a wonderful way for us to get together. It's a very large cast with a live orchestra, and the nice thing about it is, as in with any community, to see people come back year after year. Now with I've been doing the show for 30 years, and to see literally multiple generations to be working with the grandchildren of people that I had performed with many years ago, and that really adds so much to the whole flavor of the show, and I think that really goes out to the audience. I think they can sense that.
Well, and it really is a tradition. It is a Toledo area tradition then for so many people. Give me a little feel of what other kind of productions that the Toledo Repertoire Theater does throughout the year. Oh my goodness. Well, this season alone, I think, is a real indicative of the type of breadth and depth that the theater has. We started off with Pirates of Penzance, and then did a wonderful murder mystery called Laura. And then after Christmas Carol, we're going to be doing one of Noel Coward's great comedies called Blithe Spirit. And then we're doing a William Shakespeare piece after that, and then ending the season with South Pacific. So just some great shows. It is community theater. If people want to know more about it, how can they find out about the Repertoire Theater? Well, you can go to toledorep.org. And simply look through, we have a wonderful website that talks about everything from the upcoming shows to auditions. We have a wonderful youth program too, so for children that want to try their hand at theater, it's a great way to get started. I do love that, and I think that's when you have to start them. You have to start them young. And it's not just for people who want to be on stage. There are so many other things to do in theater. Oh, yes. Well, I mean, there's as much happening backstage that ever happens on stage between the directors and people that stage manage and the crews. We'd be lost without them. They're the ones that make us look good when we finally do get on stage. Absolutely. Let's tell people again how they can get tickets. Is it going to the website? You can go to the website. You can also go to the Valentine Theater website or call the box office directly. All right, December 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's correct. You don't want to miss it. It is a Toledo area tradition, A Christmas Carol. I'm going to step out and let them entertain you with a piece from it. We'll be back after they're finished on Better Living. Thank you.
Lule, lule, thou tiny child, bye, bye, lule, lule. tiny child. Bye bye, Lulu. Oh, sisters too, how may we do? For to